Qualified up at the front, must have been a decent time, but can he lead this race down towards the first corner? The 5 lights ahead of the drivers as they get away, and the Mercedes looks good off the line then, but the Aston Martin already trying to beat him, and off pace. Pepe's much quicker down in towards turn 1. Decker's then up to second place now as Dom Pedrito loses out on time. It's Davey now in 4 as he follows through, and his teammate all the way down in 8th place, Static Lazy, with a horrible start then from him, as you can see him going wide. Not ideal then for Static Lazy to get himself back on. He's got Percival in front of him then. The Aston Martin trying to pull to the inside line to cover it off. Static Lazy not able to get through then at the moment. The tyres coming up on your screen. You can see it's a rainbow of colours then with the tyres tonight. We've got a few mediums, a few hards and a few softs then with the tyre compounds. Medium compound tyres for Pepe, so as Deckers is going to try and overtake him. The Audi getting ever closer now to the race leader. Looks for that lunge up the inside line, but knows a little bit better and doesn't do that just yet. Switching back underneath though for the Audi. Deckers going for that win, and he's absolutely on target for it at the moment. Only a 1/10 of a second to get him into the lead of this Grand Prix as he looks for the inside line, sends it through, and Decker's now leading. Trying to get through, not able to, unfortunately. The Aston Martin getting racy. It's Andrew Pittsmith up the inside line of Percival. Got a little bit eager then on the trigger as he sent it too wide. The Aston Martin very nearly getting caught there as well in the action. Gets punted from behind. It's Percival who holds 7th place at the minute. Andrew Pittsmith running just in between all of this, and it's nearly 4 abreast then going into the left-hander here. The Audi up the inside line. He's got the Ferrari, and now the other Ferrari on the grass. I think that was Straight Up Racing, no, his teammate, of Owen, who went well off onto the grass, just about saved it. Swish Motorsports and the 2 Ferraris not leaving each other alone at all. 30% battery then being used here. Owen trying to push past his teammate. And wide there goes the Haas as well. Simage really struggling then with the tyres to keep himself on the track. The grip level's not where he wants them to be, and they should be high given that he's on the softs. It's wheel banging through the final few corners, but it's the Ferrari of Owen who gets out in front in this little battle. Simage now to 11. Stray Dog down to P12, and a horrible corner from him as he loses out. Simage going on his teammate. So now he's going to try and overtake Owen in the Ferrari, but not enough speed there, and couldn't get the overtake done. It's all his. Now the Alpines in P6 and 7 trying to get through. They're not going to be able to at the moment, or are they? Into 130R, much more pace here and a lot more battery as well being used for the Alpine. It's Davey into 5th, dropping Andrew Pittsmith down to 6th, and Static Lazy running in 7th. Around him, Rager is out, and that is a virtual safety car. No full safety car here, only a virtual into the barrier there, I think, for one of the drivers. But it's Rager who brings out a full safety car now. No VSC. The yellow dot on your screen indicates a full safety car being deployed. A little bit too deep, does manage to hold on to it somehow though. Stray Dog running in 10 as going wide goes Simez, the other Haas car, struggling to keep the grip, and now we've got Percival who's catching him as well. Percival onto the outside, through past 1. Looked like he was going to make it 2 here on the backside of the Ferrari. He's going to go for it now, though. A lot more battery and trying to use it down towards the right-hander. Braking later across the curb, but nothing was enough to keep him in front. Straight Up Racing with a lot better defending move going on here, and he was running in 4th earlier on. He's gone down 4 places, or 5 places actually. As here's Percival and Andrew Pittsmith as well, hitting in from the side there. The Haas goes up the inside line and towards the line, leading for a moment this little battle. Percival's not having any of that though as he sends his car around the outside line. Sitting duck is the Haas, and it is Percival into P6. Andrew Pittsmith down to 7. Davey then running in 8, 9. Straight Up Racing. And so we're battling it out for the race win. Dom Pedrito as your leader. Pepe's in P2. Either of them deserve this race. They've been battling very hard all evening long. Dom Pedrito, unfortunately for him, on the medium tyres, they are going to be absolutely cooked and they're falling off now as Pepe's on the hards with a little bit more grip left in them. Manages to fly through up the inside. Is he enough here to get in front? I think he is. Pepe's leading this Grand Prix now. Again, you can see him checking his mirrors. Dom Pedrito has been left behind. Pepe's going on to the final lap. Is your race leader here in Extinguished Motorsports. These two going at it all onto the last lap now. And the Mercedes finding a little bit of grip on the outside line to try and get ahead. The medium's just not working the way that he'd like them to at the end of this race, but still trying to do everything in his power to get ahead. Too much on the curb there, and he loses out. Pepe's ahead, and the gap now being 3/10 of a second. Is it done between Pepe's and Dom Pedrito? The Mercedes knows that there is a back straight coming up before the final turn, and it can be done there, but can he do it? Only 4/10 of a second the gap. It's more than possible. The Mercedes has been leading for a long amount of time, and to get it snatched away from you at the end like this is painful, but he knows he can take it back. All he needs to do is save his battery up. It's actually the red fuel light on for Pepe's. He might run out of fuel towards the line. Just to throw another spanner in the works then of this 1 and 2 battle. Is Pepe's going to run out of fuel? He's barely got any left to get himself towards the line. Red fuel light on, meaning he's running very, very low. Less than 1 lap of fuel left in his car. I don't know if he's run out. He's looking a little bit slower. Or maybe it's just my eyes. Dom Pedrito with a 0.6 of a second gap, getting bigger and bigger and really struggling to get any closer here. I think the Aston Martin into the final corner on the low fuel mode, but still enough. I think he's ran out towards the line, I'm not entirely sure, but across the line, just about done it. It is Pepe's who can breathe a sigh of relief and wins the Japanese Grand Prix. It's Dom Pedrito for second place. I thought Pepe's ran out of fuel at the end there, somehow managed to drag it towards the line. Dom Pedrito for the second place on the podium, and Static Lazy, he takes up the final spot on the podium in third. It's Andrew Pittsmith 4, Owen 5, Spectic Madback 6, P7 Perceval, 8 Straight Racing, 9 will be Simedge, and 10 will be Davey.